Welcome into episode 102 of the Cheesehead and the Bear podcast. You have Cheesehead number 1, Connor Kelly.
Cheesehead number 2, Mason Berg signing in.
At the Bear, Brendan Ellis.
Boo!
Well,
Chicago Bears. Wow,
we got to
what a
do it.
weekend.
We gotta do it, Connor. So let's do it.
How excited are you guys for this podcast?
I actually didn't want to do it at all. I was hoping I got really sick or something.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Mace, how you doing? Hi, Mason. Let's start. How you guys doing? Yeah, how you doing, Mace?
Hey, you
All
know
right,
what?
you
I
can
got
move on.
Wisconsin Badger basketball. That's it. So we're fine.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Is it March yet? I saw your post. So
Is it March yet? That's all I need.
We're waiting.
It's gonna be a long
stop.
time till then. It's gonna be a really just long, painful winter.
Brewers are gonna be awful. They're gonna, drag me in when they're like second in the NL and then get bounced by the Dodgers like they do every year. So, man,
Yeah, you got the Bears,
I
man.
love sports. I need a new summer sport, dude.
What is WNBA around in the summer? I don't know.
UFC is like a summer more
UFC.
golf.
There you go.
There's some UFC.
Golf.
It kind of depends.
Golf.
It's not really.
I think
Golf's a
the
big
I
one.
think the Olympics is this year. I think.
Yeah,
So,
in February.
Well, there's Winter Olympics.
Winter Olympics
winter.
in Feb. Yeah.
Yeah.
okay. Seems kind of late, but it's fine. Great month.
good
Great
enough.
month. If you ask me, February. So,
Well,
anyone know why?
We love the month of February.
Anyone know why?
Don't we?
Love.
Awesome.
All right.
All right. Let's get into the juice. We're going to start sports starters, obviously, wild card recap, sadly. We're going to fix the teams that have been eliminated. We're going to rank the remaining playoff teams. It's going to be kind of tough, honestly, in my opinion. This was tough. And then, obviously, we're going to give our round 2 preview and picks for the divisional round. And Connor has got a game, unexpected game, just bringing it to the table. So we will see
Beast.
what that game is
Yeah.
at the end.
you know.
Beast.
Based. Let's start off with the sports starter. Obviously, we're going to talk about this one first. Packers are expected to try to work out a deal to retain head coach Matt LaFleur. So, Connor, first thoughts on that. Obviously, there's a huge debate whether he should be fired or not. So we'll start with you and get your thoughts and opinions on Matt LaFleur and the Packers.
I don't want to really go into it too much now because I feel like we're going to kind of get there later. But I personally do like the fact that we are going to try and keep him. He is still one of the best head coaches in all of football, but I think there are things that he definitely needs to improve on, and I for sure think that he's on the hot seat this year. I think some injuries also saved him this year as well from being fired. But I'm happy that we are going to try and extend him. I think he is the guy for us. But after this season and what we've seen, I think he knows that he's got to make some changes in the way that he's coaching and the way that he goes about some of these games. So I'm happy, but I'm optimistic on what this next season looks like. I just don't want to get into it too much just now.
Yeah, and you see what guys like Jordan Love and Josh Jacobs are saying. Maybe some wide receivers were talking about him too. They want him back. There's good morale.
Micah said
with
was the
team.
reason that a big reason he came was
Yep.
because of LaFleur.
Micah's there, so there's good morale. There's good chemistry within the team. I like how you said, injuries did kind of save him. Don't ever want to, include injuries and, like giving people excuses, but you kind of have to when it's Parsons, Kraft, and a couple other guys getting hurt like Devontae Wyatt. So I agree. I like it. I think he's the guy. The only thing he's got to clean up is the second half ball. We got to figure it out. I don't know if he comes guns blazing in the first half with play calls and just throws the team off and then he starts going back to his conservative playbook. Maybe flip it around like the Bears do, suck in the first half and just become the best team you have ever seen in the second half. Maybe that's the way to do it. But either way, like you said, optimistic, but I'm fine with it. I do not think he should have been fired, and I'm glad that we're not going to fire him.
Yeah, I've been talking to some Packer fans today, and they all obviously want to keep him. Everyone's, kind of taking a step back from Saturday and kind of turned their brains back on without all of the irrational
Yep.
ideas of firing him and stuff. I did put out a post today about asking about this, so make sure you guys go check that on Cheese and Bear Pod about this, actually. And my idea, I know the Packers organization doesn't really do this, but see that there's only 1 year left on his deal, man. I wouldn't, be against having him have a prove it deal this 1 year. And obviously everyone's got to stay healthy, but I would just say if everyone's healthy and you don't make it to the NFC Championship game next year, you're out of here. I understand this year with all the injuries, like Mason said, sucks, but at some point, like we said with Harbaugh, if you're not producing, multiple playoff wins every year, it's really cool to make the playoffs, but you're just making the playoffs over and over and over and over again. So
Yeah.
we'll see. I'm assuming they'll extend him. That's just what the Packers do. But I would give him a prove it deal and see how next year goes with hopefully a more healthy roster.
Yeah, that'd be the goal. But like you said, we there's no chance we probably knowing the Green Bay Packers, we're just gonna be like, hey, here's a 5-year, $100 million deal, the highest paid head coach in NFL history type shit. So whatever, we'll see. And hopefully,
things.
if we do extend him, we're just hoping that he doesn't become this guy, Mike Tomlin, and consistent 10-7, making the playoffs and literally losing the first round for 7-8 straight years. But he's finally stepping down. We'll call it stepping down. I'm thinking the Steelers were probably thinking the same thing too. Like, hey, this is it. So, Brennan, we'll start with the Bear here. Just any thoughts on Tomlin stepping down? And I think he's done. Right? Did he say he's done, or is he looking elsewhere? I don't know.
I saw a tweet the other day that said it's unlikely that he's going to be coaching next year. So I don't know if he's like officially retiring or if he's going to take a year off or whatever. But I did see something saying that he was not going to be coaching next year.
Okay.
I don't remember if it was him or what coach it was, but I think it was Tomlin. They asked him, and he was like, "Well, if a team with warm weather wants to come and
I did
offer
see
me
that
a job."
also.
Okay, so it was him. Offer me a job with warm weather. I'd be more down for that, which I actually thought was hilarious.
Was that true? I thought that might have been fake.
He
but
might
I
have
didn't
been
look into
joking,
it.
but I just thought it was funny because obviously
was.
Pittsburgh's freezing. But yeah, he's done. Harbaugh's done. I made the joke a few pods ago that they're just going to switch teams. Obviously, it looks like he's going to take the year off, which is fine. Maybe he'll probably just go to TV, make a bajillions of dollars, and see what the market is next year with all these teams because every year there's a cycle of coaches. So he'll obviously be the number one for a majority of every year, head coach wise. So he will probably just go until he sees a opportunity that he likes. Or he just sits in his multi-million-dollar mansion and does nothing the rest of his life. So he can do whatever he wants. He's got a Super Bowl, Hall of Fame coach. Just do whatever you want, man. Steelers are rebuilding, which they should have probably been doing 5 years ago. I'm excited to see the new Steelers the next few years because the rebuild is coming, I think.
Yeah, I agree. I said I was surprised when I saw you stepping down. I mean, you can call it what you want. I was expecting him to, at least get fired from his job instead of actually stepping down. Like you said, call it what it is. But there is a whole thing of I think he knows too. He's been trying so hard and he's done great. I mean, he hasn't had a losing record since being a head coach. He's been doing so good, but he can't get past that hump of the playoffs. And I think he knows that the entire fan base and the organization itself is just we need more success out of, the playoffs of, we're making it, we're giving ourselves chances, and then it's coming crumbling down right away. So I think if anything, it's a good move to not coach this year. If he does want to come back, maybe give himself a little bit of a break, and maybe try and come back, like Brennan said, in a better situation. But we'll just have to see. He's, one of the best we've ever seen.
Yeah.
And
definitely shout out to him.
I think I put this in our chat when you got stepping down. I'm sorry. I think Rodgers is done. I don't think Rodgers goes to anywhere. The only place I could see him really going is if Minnesota gets on their hands and needs it and begs for him to come and give it a chance because that team is actually really good.
Yeah.
But that would be the only situation, and with that being the only situation, I could see Minnesota being like, "No, we're good."
Not coming in for a Packers backup when Malik Willis goes somewhere else for one last year.
I don't know. Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
I mean,
now he's backing up Jordan Love.
That'd be nuts.
I could see Willis going there, bro. They're gonna have to find a quarterback. I don't think who is their Will Howard, I think is or Mason Rudolph, obviously, but they're gonna have to find someone.
Who's the Dolphins guy?
Quinn Ewers.
Quinn Ewers.
Yeah. So we'll see. I saw a graphic of all these guys in Steeler uniforms, quarterback wise, and they all looked pretty cool because the jerseys are cool regardless. And I was like, man, Kyler Gordon over there would be kind of cool. So we'll see. That whole team is going to
Kyler
look.
Gordon?
Or sorry, not Kyler Gordon. Stay on
Yeah,
the
I was
Bears,
like,
please. Kyler
yeah,
Murray.
yeah, I was like,
Kyler
whoa,
Murray.
whoa.
Sorry, Kyler Murray. Sorry. Bears fan over here. You know, I'm super excited. Um, but yeah, we'll see. Their teams might be a little bit different next year.
Yeah, definitely. Probably, some breath of fresh air for Steelers fans for sure. And actually getting, maybe if they do rebuild and suck next year, they'll get like a
The
higher
draft pick?
draft pick than,
Yeah.
20 and 25.
It'd be
Could
Because
you?
pretty
that's where
weird to
they've
be a
been.
Steelers fan right now because you're like, maybe we, change this team around in a year and we're really good. Maybe we win a playoff game. You never know. Or
Never
it's
know.
like, we're going to suck ass for the first time, but now we're excited to see what draft pick we get. Maybe a
Yeah.
top 5, top 10. Now you can actually draft like a good talent.
hmm
So you never know.
Yeah.
Especially with the 27 class, that's gonna be nasty.
Facts.
But the one thing that I thought was crazy, they've only had 4 head coaches in their whole like organization history. I thought
Ooh,
that
is it
was
that long? Is it the
yeah,
whole? Oh, okay.
yeah.
I saw it was like 1969.
Maybe you might be right, but 4 in the last like
I'll
few
try and find
decades is still unbelievable.
Still
So
crazy.
Yeah, he's
shout
still
out to
still nuts.
Steelers. Shout out to Steelers.
Yeah, for real. And the last kind of, NFL news that we've got going around is the Eagles. After their playoff loss to San Francisco, they fired their OC, Kevin Patullo. He is gone, and a lot of Eagles fans wanted it. A lot of NFL fans could kind of see the change in the dominance or lack thereof this season with the Eagles after they won the Super Bowl last year. So they're making the move. They're saying that he is gone. They're going to look for someone else to lead Jalen Hurts, maybe A.J. Brown if he stays. I know a lot of Eagles fans are kind of done with him. They're kind of saying move on, trade him, figure out something else, and keep Devontae. But, speaking of Devontae, Connor, you might be a little busy, looking for your dumb stat here, but the Eagles, man, they're firing their head coach. Do they move on from A.J. Brown? Does your guy, Devontae Smith, become wide receiver 1 in Philly? What do you think?
Um, quite frankly, I think it'd be kind of stupid if they paid off, or not paid off, if they got rid of A.J. Brown because he is still one of the best wide receivers in the league, like no doubt. And they have a fantastic offense that can perform. But I think it's finding the right guy, that right offensive coordinator that fits and actually, runs this offense how it should be played. This is one of those ones like Jalen Hurts at quarterback. He isn't the greatest like actual quarterback throwing the ball, that kind of stuff. He's not the greatest. He's not like a Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, like sling the rock, that kind of thing. He can run good, but I think you got to find the in between of how to play this offense, how to get Jalen Hurts, mobile, how to fit in the run game with Saquon, but how to get the ball to AJ and Devontae. So it's kind of tough. Um, but I think if you get rid of AJ Brown, I think you're kind of stupid. You're just giving up one of the best talents in the league to, you know, just have Devontae Smith and see where that offense goes when you can just keep him.
Yeah, I shout out Nerd Stash to listen to them today. They were throwing out the idea of just firing Sirianni because it seems like I get it. All the Eagles fans are going to be like, "Oh, but he's a tone setter." Seems like every player on that team hates him because every time he pans to the sidelines, he's screaming in someone's face. Oh, but that's what the coach likes. I'm like, AJ Brown does it way too much. So if we're picking between Sirianni and AJ Brown, I would probably pick AJ Brown here personally, because you can bring in any Mike McDaniel. He's an offensive genius. Put him in an OC coach, and that offense would be unbelievable. All the people that wanted the OC fired were the Philly fans and fantasy managers and dynasty with all these Eagles
Yep.
players. Nobody else wanted him to be fired. So, yeah, we'll see who they hire. Saw that they already interviewed Mike McDonald or Mike McDaniel. So many names. I'm sorry, but I'd rather him go there than Detroit. So, because that
Yeah,
would suck if he's
that
in
is-
NFC North.
Absolutely true. So yeah, I agree with everything you guys said. We'll see if they make a move, whether it's Sirianni or AJ Brown. And back to you, Brennan. You got a game
do.
/ question I see
Yeah,
here.
yeah. So it's kind of like a blind ranking kind of. The teams that are coming because I'm using all of them, but we're just gonna rank the best kind of situations that these coaches can go into with the teams without a coach. So there's 9 total teams right now that need a coach. And I'm going to give you a team, and we all have to agree what number they go through. 1 being the best, 9 being the worst. So there's 9 options. First one up, Atlanta Falcons. Where would you put Atlanta out of the options for a
pretty
head
high
coach to
on 'em.
come into?
4, 3, 4.
Can't lie. I like 3 more than 4.
Just trying to think
I
of
mean,
these
yeah.
other teams, you know.
I know.
I
but
can't give you
just
them, otherwise the whole
you just
game
have
is
so
shot,
much
but-
young
Right.
talent on the team, and just like it's a good mix between young talent and vets who can help, teach the younger guys coming up, just stuff about the game, and they have all the talent in the world there. I just feel like if they can find the right coach, you're gonna see a big jump from this team. I honestly kind of like 2.
Ooh, okay. Mace, what do you think?
I'm good at 3.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
Oh man, 2 is nice.
I guess I have to be the deciding factor here.
I mean, I guess I'm not thinking of the other teams really. Like
No,
there's
you're
a
good, you're
couple,
good.
but
I
I
mean,
just think the Falcons have such a good chance to do something big.
yeah, so
especially
I
in
guess
the
we should have
NFC
said we didn't say
South.
Alex will be here. Hopefully, he's dealing with some work stuff, but hopefully he comes in. But yeah, 2 is fine with me. I love every
fine.
player on that offense, and then some really good high key players on the defense as well. Xavier Watts, he is a beast. That safety
James
they have
Pierce
over there.
Jr. they just drafted.
Yeah,
Pierce
so
and Stewart, yeah,
yep. So I like 2. We'll go to here.
Yeah.
Next,
that works.
Tennessee Titans.
Lower for sure.
God, yeah. I mean,
Young
even
quarterback, but like, what else do you got really?
I'd go 9, man. I think they're gonna be just really bad again next year. There's everything. Everything is wrong with that team, if we're being honest. I mean, Pollard's good. Cam Ward's young. Got a couple
Jeffrey
years.
Simmons is all right, but he's
Jeffrey
like
Simmons
He's
is
all right.
already.
He's
only
getting
an
older,
All-Pro,
isn't he?
but
Yeah, he's 30.
I was gonna
30
say he's got to be 30
like,
something.
man, dude.
He's falling off. Like you're gonna lose him soon. I feel like they have to be 9.
Yeah.
Like that. All right, next up, Arizona Cardinals.
Oh God, I can't believe I'm about to say it. Probably like 6 or 7, dude.
I was kind of thinking 7, 8.
Okay, so 7. It sounds like.
I like 7.
Sounded
I think
7.
7's fine.
I like the Cardinals offense, man. Obviously, Buda Baker on the defense, and they've gotten some pieces in the draft, but their quarterback situation is a little scary.
You got to
It's,
figure that out.
just- they
You gotta
don't.
think of the
You want to
quarterback.
go into Jacoby Brissett because I just think Kyler's done with that team. So I like 7. 7's
I
a
was gonna
good
say,
spot.
what do you do with the running backs too? You have fucking 9 of them. Like, do you?
Just keep them all, dude.
I was
They
gonna
must,
say,
there must be some voodoo down there in Arizona. Everyone's
getting
getting
hurt.
bit
Do
by
you
a
just
snake.
stick with some of the young guys that aren't very good, and like maybe Trey Benson, who's coming off an injury, or do you draft one and get rid of the others? Like,
Bro,
What do
you
you do?
gotta like imagine like James Conner, 1 year left on his deal, just run it out and just get a
Yeah.
running back next year, maybe.
it's like we'll see if he might be literally worthless if he can't run.
Dude, their division's so tough. It's hard for
Yeah,
the
I mean,
Cardinals, man. I'm
yeah.
not gonna lie.
The Cardinals might be 8 actually. If you think about the situation, you're in the NFC West with 3 powerhouses, and you're the Cardinals. You're cooked.
I'm gonna stamp 7 though because we
Yeah,
said
Seven's
that.
good.
fine.
Next, Pittsburgh Steelers.
3, 4.
3?
I was thinking like 5.
Oh, I was thinking higher than Cardinals to be honest.
That's what I was thinking, higher than the Cardinals.
That's what I was thinking. So I just
lower
kinda
than the
went up a
Cardinals? Like
little bit.
8?
We put 7. Yeah, I'd put them at 8, bro.
The Steelers?
I didn't think.
Bro,
We are all different
D-
here. I thought they'd be more in
DK
the middle.
Metcalf is cool. The running backs, obviously, I've grown to love them, but their defense is so old. There's no bright spots, young spots, except Keanu. Let's give him his shout out on the defense, man. Everyone's like
Yeah, you
30,
always got a solid defense, I guess.
20.
I
They
don't
do
know.
have a solid defense, but
Well,
that's because
they
those
got
guys have
Joey
been on the
Porter
team this whole
Jr..
time.
That
Nick
is true.
Herbig
They-
is actually
they-
doing really well. They have Alex
bring in,
Highsmith.
They bring in the ancient artifacts, bro. That I'm not gonna lie, but maybe 8's a little high. I'll agree. Their
See,
offense.
I mean, you got to figure out what you're going to do at quarterback. The offense is like there and not. I understand defense is a bit older.
Why do you think 3, Mace?
I don't know. I'm just trying to think of other teams that need a head coach, and they suck. Those situations are ass.
That's fair. No, I mean that would make
I'm
sense.
good with
Nate.
5 for the Steelers.
I think 5 or
5?
6, whichever one you like more.
I like 5.
Five.
All
Maybe
right.
I was a little harsh. Next, oh my god, Next, Miami Dolphins.
4.
I think 4
Better than
here.
the Steelers, I would say. Not much, especially with the quarterback situation.
I could get behind 4, I think. I was kind of thinking 6, but I can get behind
4?
4. I mean, if you
All
get the
right.
right guys, maybe Tua turns into something like, you know, you gotta
Jordan
see there,
Brooks, linebacker solid. I don't really know
offense is
many
there.
other
Offense
defensive
is there.
players. Right, offense.
Sorry,
Devon Achane, man.
Next up, we have the Cleveland Browns. Sorry, there might be 8, not 9. I think I put the 2 teams twice. I think there's 8.
6?
Nice.
Oh god, I think I fucked it all up.
Oh no.
Yeah, because now we already have a team
Wait,
at 9. We're kinda
so
screwed.
who was 9? 9 was the
Titans.
Titans, so they'd go to 8.
Yep.
So we have 7 open. We have 6
1
would
is
be,
open.
Yes, one is open.
6
So
is
you
the
can put Browns at 7 because you have 1, 2, and 3 open right now, or 1, 3, and 7 open right now.
3.
3.
Yeah. Especially in the AFC
Yeah.
North with the Steelers declining, obviously. The Bengals are maybe good. The Ravens, who the hell knows what's going to happen with them? Probably
You
the best
got a good
situation.
defense. You have 2 young quarterbacks. I guess that's kind of fair. If one of the quarterbacks pans out, then you work on your offense and actually get weapons. You have Judkins.
Well, we'll see. I don't know,
I'm
man.
seeing-
He died.
Dealing with this podcast, you and Alex are pretty high on the Cleveland Browns, and I'm not really understanding it. Shout out Alex, but I don't know, dude. Maybe I'm being
I
too
just
hard
don't
here.
think I don't think they should go. What do we have? 7 open?
1, 3, and 7.
I'm telling you, the Las Vegas Raiders are not going in 1 or 3, you motherfuckers.
Oh, see, that was the team that I was missing. Thank you, Mason. You're so
Oh, so
smart.
now we're back
dude.
to 9. Now we're back to
Yes.
9.
I was
God
like,
damn
I
it.
swear there's fucking 9 teams. Mason, you're
then-
so smart.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
so smart because I can't let that happen either. So we have to go 3.
Yeah, I'll just put the
And
Raiders
I
right
know
at 7.
what 1 is,
Perfect.
and I'm fine with 1. And I'm
Yeah,
totally
we just
fine
need
with
what.
1.
Yeah, okay, perfect. All right.
So this is
and
the
then
Raiders.
The Raiders, we're gonna put at 7, correct?
Yep.
Perfect.
Yep.
All right. And then the last 2 teams we have are the Ravens, which would
One.
be
Yep.
1, and then the Giants, which
I
would
can't even
be
lie. I kind of
I
like the
like
Giants
it,
at
dude.
1. I
I
kind of
like the Giants at 1, too, not going to lie.
Can't even lie.
Oh, you like the Giants at 1?
I like the Giants at 1.
I don't hate that either, man. I'm huge on Dart, Brian Burns, dude, Abdul Carter, Okikari, man. Or Okereke.
Oh, Kikri.
Okikari.
All
Good,
right.
man. I like
Cam
the Giants.
Scatterbo when he comes back. Malik
Yeah.
Neighbors, like you got the
Yeah.
and Wandale
Wandale just
Robinson
had a
just had a
kitty.
good year.
Yep.
Like, I mean, Ravens obviously pretty solid defense. You have Lamar, you have Derrick Henry for a little bit. Derrick Henry's kind of going down. See what happens with Lamar, the defense. I just think the Giants.
It's a fun
It's
team.
it's so fun. It's so bright. Like you kind of know what the Ravens are and what they kind of can be. This Giants team, when they're healthy, we don't really know yet, and they're all young. Like,
Bro,
Yeah.
if like the Eagles don't get that perfect OC, they could make a run next year, bro.
dude,
I
like,
totally agree.
I like the Giants at 1.
Nice.
I'm totally down with that, yeah.
We're just gonna skip the ranking because I think I fucked it up. But it was a fun experiment. So
Yeah, I think it was like, so we got like Giants, Steelers,
Giants,
Giants, Ravens,
Ravens,
Steelers,
Giants,
So,
Ravens, Browns.
Giants-
Browns,
Falcons.
Dolphins, Falcons. Forgot the Falcons.
Okay, hold on.
Alright, move on, fuck it.
No, move on. No, we can't do it.
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
that's on me. I put the Steelers twice and I changed all the numbers already. And then of course, as soon as I finish it, Mason's like, "Oh, it's the Raiders." I'm like, "Oh, fuck me." But we know what. So the top 3 for you guys would be Giants, Falcons, Browns. Would you still
Browns.
keep those 3 as the
Hey,
top
what
3
about, what
options?
about the Ravens? We just forgot about the Ravens here.
I honestly didn't know where you put the Ravens. So
Well,
would
we
you
had
put
1
the
and 2
Ravens
open,
3?
right?
Would
We
you
had
put
1
the
and 2
Ravens in
open.
top 3?
Yeah.
I'd
Yeah.
put the Ravens at 2 probably, and then I'd probably have the Falcons
At
at 3 realistically. I think we put them at 4. No, we put them at
We
3.
put them at 2.
Yeah, you put the Falcons at 2.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, you're so right. Yeah, I'd go Giants, Falcons, Ravens.
It's perfect.
It was a lot cooler experiment in my head, and I just fucked it up. So
No,
we'll just move on.
it still was good. Could
Yeah.
have been
Yeah,
better.
we talked about it, but the execution was bad
Yeah,
on my part.
it
So
was
I
not there.
apologize. But
It
hey,
was not
we
there.
talked about the team, so that's all that
Yeah,
really
yeah.
matters.
It was fun. It was fun. Last thing, quick basketball update because it's kind of funny. Trey Young is a Washington Wizard now. He's going to be playing with Chris Middleton. Dude got traded for, what was it, Corey
CJ
Kispert
And
McCollum
CJ
and
McCollum.
Kispert. Yeah.
and CJ McCollum. No picks involved whatsoever. It was just basically a swap. So if you're the Falcons, man, I saw a stat. Their record this year is incredibly better.
Who? What bird?
The Atlanta Hawks.
No, you said the
You
Falcons.
said Falcons.
Oh, Jesus, really?
God, guys, we're good at this. I promise. We're just struggling right now.
Oof. All right, let's just.
I'll take
gonna
over
move
here.
on.
The Hawks, dude. They just were ready to get rid of Trey Young. It's the Jalen Johnson show now, and I kind of like
Schoolboy.
I kind of like the team in Atlanta. I wish they would start winning more because my bet with the J&J podcast that they would have more wins than the Celtics, and Jalen Brown is looking like Jesus Christ right now.
Yeah.
But we'll see. Trey Young coming out and saying he wanted to be a Washington Wizard was really funny to me
That was great.
because that doesn't make much sense. But he isn't playing until possibly after the All-Star break, which is in February. So he's just going to sit on his ass until February doing nothing, and I don't think much of him, to be honest. The whole small guard idea is kind of slipping away. So I see a lot of people trying to say we should trade for John Moran, and I think that's the grossest thing I've ever heard in my whole entire life of living.
Nasty.
But our team Bucks suck. Not to talk about them because they don't deserve it. We'll see. Go Trey Young. Get your money, I
Yeah.
guess. That's why you wanted to go.
I
there,
was
to be
literally
honest.
gonna
He's
say-
supposed to ball out, dude.
Yeah, everyone knows I'm not the biggest basketball guy here. This guy's making so much money. He's on the Wizards. This guy's going to shoot 70 times a game.
Yeah.
He's gonna get that bad team tax of like 45 points a game, and like,
Yeah.
oh my god, he deserves an MVP.
That's exactly why. He's like, you know what? I'm just going to make a fuck ton of money. I'm going to go to a shit team, and I'm just going to, like, boost all my stats as much as
He's
possible.
gonna throw lobs at Alex Sarr, maybe.
I mean, I don't blame the guy too, man, because he really wasn't, a focal point in Atlanta. Jalen Johnson, like you said, is that guy now. So, I mean, you want to ball, you want to have fun on the court, even if you're losing. I think Connor said it. You're making so much money. Who fucking cares? Boost your stats, man.
Yeah, I mean, he's
Fantasy
just gonna
owners.
he's gonna get put in every pick and roll action of all time, every time
Yeah.
in Washington as well. Him and Chris Middleton are gonna be the pick and roll assassins. Who do you want to go at here? Options. So it'll be fun, We're still better than the Wizards, I think, standing wise. So
Yes,
that's
we
a
are.
dub for us. So thank God. If you would have said no, I probably would have threw up.
We definitely are better than them. So there's a positive spot with the Bucks here. But enough basketball because it is NFL playoffs and we do have to do the 5 games recap. And we're going to obviously not talk about one too much, but we'll start with the Monday night game with the Texans and Steelers because this can probably be pretty fast. I think we all saw it coming, sadly. The Texans just mollywopped the Steelers 30-6 out at Acrisure Stadium. Aaron Rodgers only went for 146 yards and a pick. Steelers just looked terrible. Rodgers is done. Everyone kind of saw it coming. Nothing really crazy about that game, unless you guys saw anything or really had anything to comment about. Christian Kirk, shout out, man. Fuck yes. That's the one thing I
do
want
have
to
some my guys. You do have some my guys, Mason.
Hell yeah, dude. That literally made my heart happy seeing one of my old fantasy goats just go off. So, hell yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I guess the only bright spot for the Steelers as it was I saw Rogers' realm was there, so that was really
sick.
cool.
That was sick.
In the whole costume, that was awesome. But yeah, I mean, they scraped in the Steelers, obviously with the Tyler Loop, missed field goal to win it. And, someone's got to go from that division, I guess. Texans defense is unbelievable. CJ Stroud had a CJ Stroud poopy game. We got to start. We got to keep an eye on that guy. He's kind of getting gross. Because I'm kind of sad Alex wasn't here because I was gonna ask him who he thinks is better, CJ or Bryce Young at this point. Because my God,
Wow.
That's a good question right there. But
It's a
you
solid
know,
question.
if CJ Stroud plays really well next week, I don't see many teams beating this team because their defense is unbelievable. It just depends on how the offense looks. And they ran into the Steelers, who suck on both sides, in my opinion. So shout out the Texans for moving on. Rodgers.
Okay, let's relax. Um, yeah, I kind of expected this to happen. I will say, as good as the Texans defense is, the Steelers defense was playing very well. CJ Stroud was struggling, but the Steelers defense was really giving them some chances early of fumbles and just trying to get them in this game, and the offense couldn't do anything. And when you give a team that much time to be able to actually figure out what's going on and you're still losing, you didn't get any points on the turnovers or anything like that, you're going to end up losing the game. And that's exactly what happened. I think, what was it, like 6-0 for a while, or like 3-0, and then the Texans scored, and then after that it was just the
It was
downfall
ugly.
of the Steelers. So
Dude, I saw Rodgers get sacked on that fumble. I honestly thought he died.
oh, me too.
He was
Yep,
literally just
I
laying
also
there for
I
like
thought he was going to
five
be
seconds,
on the
and
ground.
then
Done.
the DT just pushed him out of the way to get the ball, and I'm like, oh my God, Rodgers. Respectfully, Hall of Famer, first ballot. It's fine. It's time.
It's
My
time.
guy.
Yeah.
That was tough.
That was the one. That was the sack. It's like, all right, yep. Retirement.
Last throw is going to be a pick six, and so was Brett Favre's.
Yeah.
Based.
My God, that is nuts. Hey, it's a way to go
Word
out.
love. It's coming.
It's coming. On the New York Jets, probably. Next
Imagine,
game.
dude. Just
Yeah,
imagine.
that would be nuts. Hope not.
Scripted.
Next game. This guy is going to be in early retirement if he doesn't get an offensive line that's actually competent, because good God. Again, kind of saw it coming.
Googly.
Maybe some people thought an upset was coming here, but not a crazy game. 16-3, the Patriots take the dub out in Foxborough. Justin Herbert literally did nothing, unfortunately. Patriots really didn't do much either. Drake May threw a pick. Chargers defense looked, like the Chargers defense, solid all year, but just not enough offense to get through that Patriots defense with Mike Vrabel. So, Connor, first thoughts on that game?
Not much. I mean, I kind of expected the Patriots to win this game, and we said the entire year that this offensive line was the entire problem with the Chargers team, and once again it showed. It's just so hard to play in the NFL when you don't have guys being able to block and actually give you time in the pocket. And it was on full display. We saw it. Scored 3 points all game, and you're not gonna be able to win football games doing that, especially against a young guy like Drake May playing out of his mind this year. So go back to the drawing board and hope you have a healthier season next year. They're also one of those teams that just got destroyed by injuries. They made it, but it's just hard to win when you're not healthy.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to see where we put him in our QB rankings next year for Justin Herbert. I was a little bit too optimistic. Obviously I understood that the line in LA was bad, but you still give up 6 sacks to a defensive line that wasn't very good. That's super alarming. And Justin Herbert didn't play very well either. And Drake May didn't play well either. This game just kind of sucked all around, to be honest.
Right.
This was the Sunday night game, so about when I think it was the Patriots scored and they went up 9-3. I turned it off and went to sleep. I'm like, no one's scoring touchdowns here. I'm gonna save myself tomorrow. And I woke up and they scored a touchdown from Hunter Henry. Drake May finally showed up in the fourth, and they got the win. Shout out the Patriots. They play the Texans next week. I'm excited for that game, but this game was kind of a snooze test for me. It was a good game for people that love defense, I guess.
Yeah, not many.
Yeah.
This game, much better, though. Last AFC game, a lot of people thought that this would be the game of the playoffs. Maybe some people think it is. Probably not. But the Bills get the job done as a 6th seed. They went into Jacksonville in a tight game. They won 27-24 here. Josh Allen with a masterclass game. Only threw, I think, like 7 or 8 incompletions. Threw for 270, touchdown. Carried a couple touchdowns in. Just looked like himself. And props to the defense for holding off the Jags. Getting Trevor Lawrence to throw 2 picks. Connor, are the Bills the team to beat in the AFC now that they've gotten past the first round?
I don't know if they're the team. You could probably say they're the team to beat. It's close. I obviously like the Broncos this year, but I think, coming out of it, Josh Allen, I think, is the guy to beat, not necessarily the Bills, which obviously same team, whatever, blah, blah. But when Josh Allen hits playoffs, he is just a different animal. He took things into his own matter. He went and did everything for this team, and they scraped out a win, which, I wasn't necessarily surprised, but I did have the Jags winning that game. So for him to come out and just absolutely ball, it's what he does. I mean, this guy is one of the best quarterbacks in the league right now, if not the best. And, it's always going to be a tough fight against them. And they went out, got the win, and, we'll kind of see what happens in this next game because I think it's going to be a good one. You're muted.
About that.
Yeah.
Thank you. Josh
Idiot.
Allen. Well, all I said was Josh Allen. So he's a beast. This is a very good Jaguars team. We'll talk about them in a little bit. But Josh Allen. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah.
Their team is pretty ass, but Josh Allen is literally a superhero. So
He's literally Superman.
he had three total touchdowns, 300 total yards. There's not much he can't do on that football field. And when you are against him in the playoffs, it's scary unless you're playing a red team. But they're not in the playoffs, so it doesn't matter.
Yep. Yep. Not the Chiefs. Awesome. And we'll get into those eliminated teams in a little bit after we do a little NFC recap, starting with the game that I did not watch at all. I did not watch this 49ers Eagles game. Maybe it's a good thing. It wasn't really, a crazy game. Some could say it was good, but the 49ers pull it out in Philadelphia 23-19. A couple picks thrown by Brock Purdy. Jawan Jennings throws a touchdown. I saw that clip, but the Eagles, man, at home, couldn't get the job done. Kind of talked about them a little earlier after they fired their OC, Patullo, but kind of just the thoughts about the game, Brendan. What were your kind of initial thoughts after that game concluded?
I'll get to the game in a second. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Rossi. She's a female.
Rossi takes, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so she's
What
a
did the top
female
comments
sports
say this time?
Rossi, sports creator. Shout out her. She's a big Eagles fan, and she was recapping the Bears Packer game, and she was just screaming in her mic, "I can't wait to clap the Bears next week." And now she's been put in about a bajillion edits, and I think it's the best thing of all time. But going up with the game, we talked about the OC getting fired, and it showed, dude. Like the 49ers defense, I understand that Salah is really good, but you putting up 19 points at home against one of the worst defenses in the league that's terrible. Yeah, that's some firing coach action right there, but obviously that probably won't happen. 49ers are just one of the best coach teams in the league. Shanahan is a beast. Offense is awesome. Kittle going down fucking sucks. But they move on somehow, and the Eagles are done, and the whole world and USA is cheering that the Philadelphia Eagles are no longer in the playoffs.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
I agree. I also didn't watch a lot of this game at all. I did see, Kittle going down, but I did pick the 49ers to win. They got it done. I think that wasn't necessarily more so me thinking the 49ers were better. Let me rephrase. It wasn't that I just thought the Eagles were ass. I didn't think they were going to be able to get a win in the playoffs. And
They
the
are. They
49ers
were
came
ass.
out
You were
and
right.
yeah, and they came out and did exactly what they had to do to get the win. Christian McCaffrey is amazing, and you had an awesome game out of Demarcus Robinson. I think that's him, right?
Yep.
He had a great game. They just did what had to be done. Kittle going out sucks a lot though for this team. He is such a key piece to rely on going forward, and now you don't have him. So we'll see what this offense looks like. I'm not too worried about the offense. I think Brock Purdy can play good. He's got to clean up his mistakes. But with the remaining teams, this defense might struggle a lot, which is where I think they're going to end up losing some games or lose the game in this playoffs later. So
Sky Moore might have to be a big factor in the
Yeah.
49ers offense next few weeks because
that's disgusting.
Jawan Jennings is a beast. Marcus Robinson, he's a jag, respectfully. But Sky Moore, he's their gadget guy. So we'll see how I'm not worried about their offense. I think they'll put up points. Seahawks defense is good, but we'll just see who steps up, I guess.
Jake Tonjes, you guys. Jake
Jake
Tonjes.
Jake
Tonjes.
Tonjes. He's
Beast.
kind of a dog, though.
Let's not forget that Brennan kept Kittle and
Oh, I did.
Tonjes.
I did.
So,
100%.
yep. And
I
I love
did.
it. I love it.
Yes,
Then Jake
me too.
Tonjes is going off next
Those
game.
guys are dogs.
Place
Yes.
the bets, folks.
Him and Luke Farrell.
God. Let's go on to a more thrilling game. And because a lot of people thought that this would be a blowout, turns out to be a 3-point game, high scoring. What a game, man. The Carolina Panthers, despite, being 8-9, a lot of people think they, obviously they fairly made it, but, a lot of people are saying, this is not a playoff team. They're going to get ran through. We all said the exact same thing. They go out and put up 31 on the LA Rams and almost pull away with a win. Shout out to them. Shout out to them. Because early when they beat the Packers, I was like, yeah, this is a playoff team. Then they kind of started showing their true colors. I'm like, not so much. But to go out and, perform like that, man, the future is bright in Carolina after seeing that game. So I don't know who would like to, speak on this game first, but
I'll go quick. I won't make it too
Yeah.
long. The Panthers defense is pretty solid. I know 34 points were put up against them, but you're going up against probably the most favored Super Bowl favorite out of, all the playoffs team in the Rams. I mean, Matt Stafford, the MVP, Puka, Kyron, Devontae Adams, like all of these guys, and you're staying toe to toe with them. So, it didn't really reflect by 34 points being scored on them, but the defense is really solid, and this offense is exciting. Bryce Young needs to kind of clean some things up, but I think we're finally getting to see the true Bryce Young and what he can be. 21 of 40, 264 yards. He also had a pick. I think if they could have got the run game involved a little bit more, they had a chance, but that wasn't in the cards. Jalen Coker, dog.
wow.
Ted
Wow.
McMillan, dog. They
Yeah.
have some unbelievable weapons coming up this next year, so I'm actually really excited about this Panthers team. You put up a hell of a fight. You beat them in the regular season. You almost got it done in the playoffs when it mattered. But keep your heads high because this team's going to be really excited to watch next year.
Yeah, especially with the NFC South being ass.
Yeah.
They're going to probably win it next year. Spoiler.
Oh, also, super random. This was me figuring out that Isaiah Simmons was on the Carolina Panthers when he blocked the field goal or the punt, whatever it was. Did you know that?
Isaiah Simmons.
Wow. Did not
that
know
we
that.
cut from the Packers?
Yeah, linebacker.
Yeah, he was
Oh,
on special
shit.
teams.
Okay.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
he had a blocked like punt or field goal or something. He blocked something, and that was how I found out that he was on this team.
Wow.
But
I'm happy he's still in the league. What a fall
Yeah.
off by him, respectfully.
Yeah.
But dude, I don't know, dude. This game was so confusing because it seemed like I was watching the first half a little bit in and out, and it seemed like the Rams should have been up 100 points. The Panthers are going for it every fourth down, and they were throwing interceptions, fumbling. The Rams just weren't taking advantage. So that was very confusing. Rams are kind of not looking the greatest the last few weeks. They're kind of playing with their food. They're kind of like the Packers. Just for some reason, they get up or they play less competition and they just play out their food the whole time. It's super confusing. But Matthew Stafford, like Connor said, the MVP, when you needed him the most, he stepped up and drove down the field and won him the game. So
King Dot, by the way, and an amazing catch from Parkinson. I think it's his
Yep.
name.
Yeah,
Yep,
Colby.
Parkinson. Yep. Puka had a drop in the game. It was super confusing. It just seemed like they were, already looking at next week, low key, and they almost lost, but they didn't. So, like Connor said, hold your head high, Carolina. I'm excited for them next year, and the Rams are moving on.
Yep, and we will get into that in a little while. I mean, I don't really want to do it. We can get into fixing the teams that are eliminated. We'll kind of, get this last recap along with a little transition into fixing this team. And to be quite frank, it's an easy fix for me. The Green Bay Packers, we'll just do a little quick recap, blew a 18-point lead at halftime, lost 31-27, wasted a Jordan Love almost masterclass game. I would say if his completion percentage was a little bit higher, I would have called that a masterclass game, but still throwing 4 touchdowns and no picks. Probably should have been a pick at the end there, but we don't need to count that. 4 tutties is insane. Had a great game, and to lose that game is absolutely heartbreaking. So, goodbye, Brandon McManus. There's fix number 1. And Keyshawn Nixon. Oh, I had a really good year or a pretty good year. Nope. No, 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 no. If we keep him, I'm revolting. Probably won't be a fan next year. If we keep Hobbs, fine. But the fact that Hobbs says that he's going to explode next year just makes me laugh because it's not going to happen
Can't be any
whatsoever.
worse.
And we'll see
Oh.
what Trayvon Diggs does next year. But obviously, McManus, we need to figure out our kicking situation because again, it's fucking us in the playoffs. Shout out Anders Carlson for that one too.
Dumb
So
fuck.
new kicker
What a name.
and corner number 1 solidified because Trayvon Diggs, you are not that, and you played 1 snap apparently. So
That
shout out
pissed
to
me
you,
off too. I don't know why he wasn't playing, but
Connor. We'll let you go. Anything you got to say? Get off your chest.
yeah. This was probably the second worst loss I've ever witnessed, besides Brandon Bostic. 21-3 going into halftime. I felt pretty confident when McManus made the first field goal, and at least I think he made it, and then they iced
did.
him, and then he ended up
Oh,
missing
he
it.
did. Yep.
That kind of blew my mind. It's like, hey, why not, maybe kick it a little to the right because you saw the wind pushing it to the left. No, let's just kick it left, you fucking idiot. But was still pretty confident. And then just the good old Packers coming out of halftime, stay on the gas, don't let them come back, don't give them a chance. Offense couldn't get rolling. We were doing conservative runs, trying to run the clock out. Shout out to the Pick a Side podcast because I think I heard the stat there listening to them, but I think we ran the ball like 8 times in the second half or something like that, and the longest rush was 1 yard.
Nice.
Not really sure why we kept trying to do that, and it was just runs right up the middle. We weren't trying, to stretch it out. We weren't doing little tosses. We were just right up the middle doing nothing. Yeah, it hurt overall. I have so many things to say about this game that I can't really get them all out because I don't want to take too long or really reminisce for that long. But it came down to, once again, just like the second Bears game when we lost, came down to a handful of plays, which we just didn't make. Yes, we could have done so many things better and all that. Couple things. 1, McManus, you're gone. You shaved off 7 points from us by not being able to make a kick as your job. I understand 1 miss. It sucks, but I can understand 1 miss. To miss 2 field goals and an extra point, horrible. Another one, Jaden Reed. I'm sorry, dude. Jordan Love couldn't have given you a better ball on wide open. That's a 25-yard pass with, I don't know, maybe like 40 seconds left or something like that.
Yep.
Gets us out of bounds. That stops the clock. That gives us so many more opportunities, but nope, you drop it right in your hands. Yeah, dude, I don't know. And that's kind of why I wanted to stay short on the Matt LaFleur thing earlier, was just the fact that he's coming out of halftime playing so conservative made no sense. When Jordan Love was literally cooking the entire Bears defense the first half, absolutely frying. There was no reason we should have ever stopped throwing the ball or at least trying to get the pass involved. I understand mixing in a couple rushes here and there, but to go right up the middle multiple times, do nothing with it, and be like, oh, it's fine, we'll just punt and we'll be fine. No, the fuck we won't. Our defense couldn't stop anything in the second half.
Can I ask a quick question and then you can keep going? What'd you think of that tackle screen?
Oh, dude, it was fucking awesome. Loved it. Every second of it. It was great. Loved it.
Yeah,
all.
what the hell was that?
Have you ever seen him do that ever? Like,
No.
you got it. Are you still going? I'll let you go.
I'm kind of done ranting on my part. I could probably go longer. I'm not, but I wanted to
I
say
still want
to
to
the
cut you off.
Bears. I mean, hell of a performance in the second half to the Bears. Really, fourth quarter. I feel like the actual difference between these two teams is the Bears can handle the pressure and they can make the big plays. We don't. We don't know how to make the big plays. When pressure's on, we crumble. If we're not absolutely destroying them for the entire game, it seems like we don't know how to make the big plays. The Bears do. They played, out of their mind late and they made the comeback. Caleb Williams, 4th and 8 throw. That's the greatest throw I've ever seen with my own eyes.
Jesus.
I couldn't do anything but be like, wow, in the moment, because that
Yep.
was literally the game. That was the
Insane.
game in
It
our
was,
hands if
100%.
that doesn't get completed. And
You see who that was completed on too?
Keyshawn Nixon.
Keyshawn Nixon.
Yeah, that guy sucks. Yeah, I don't know. Shout out to the Bears. They got the win. It was, it was a great game. It kind of.
It was a great. If you were not
You're not a Packers fan.
it
Yeah,
was a
Packers
great
fan.
game.
Yeah,
All these games this wild card weekend were pretty fire.
they were
won't
good.
lie.
They were good. It hurts. It hurts a lot. There's so many things that you wish you can go back and do different. You can't. The Bears made the comeback. They were ready for it, and they got us straight up. That's all you can really say. We got to fix many things in this offseason.
Yeah, I'll just start out by saying I'll give the flowers to Rian Ariozola. He was the only optimistic Bear fan in our area of watching. The only guy that gave us a chance. I don't know why I keep down this team. They've done it 7 times now this season, but 21-3 I think it was at halftime. That is disgusting. Matt LaFleur, that like looking at that, like you take his whole resume out of the picture and just look at that game. It's like, bro, how do you get an extension respectfully against your biggest rival ever in the playoffs with that big of a lead? He comes out of halftime and tries to be cute, not really understanding that. But I understand the shitting on LaFleur. I'm gonna give a lot of credit to Dennis Allen's defense too. I don't know what drug they did in the locker room to fix their defense, because respectfully, and when he got hurt, it fucking sucked. TJ Edwards going down may have kind of saved us. Hate that he got hurt. Not when no one else gets hurt, but when DeMarco Jackson came in, the other linebacker, it was just a change of speed. TJ Edwards is a very good, smart linebacker. Shout out Wisco, but he's just a little old and getting a little slow with all his injuries. DeMarco Jackson was just all over the place, so that was really nice to have. Like Connor said, the Caleb Williams throw on 4th and 8. In real time, it was like, wow, we completed it, but watching it back, it's like that might be one of the best playoff throws just ever. Like,
yeah.
With the circumstance, the level of difficulty, the placement was unbelievable. 25 points in the 4th. I don't know why they have to do this every time to get a win, but
It's like
I'm
they
not
like
mad
the
about it.
pressure of being down. They don't know how to play unless they're like.
I love it, dude.
It's like it's literally like
Sparks the fire
they
in them.
need to play for something, and not just like to win a football game like the whole time. It's not just like, oh, go win. It's like, nah, let's be losing so we can get in the right headspace and be like, let's go fucking win this game. It's like they need to like flick a switch of like, we're down, now we go. And it's so annoying because no one can stop it either. It's actually so aggravating.
Yeah, and I said it last week. I kind of predicted it perfectly. LaFleur was going to score a lot of points, 21 points in the first half, and then he just lets his foot off the gas for some reason.
Dude, I just don't fucking
It just
understand.
it makes like super head scratching that it takes 19 weeks to figure out that Matthew Golden is a ball player with the ball in his hand.
Dude, shout out
Like-
to him. That was
like-
unbelievable play.
It was so funny. It was just kind of like we were all watching. I was like, oh, Matthew Golden scored. In the back of my head, I'm like, yeah, there goes all the funny jokes. Oh, Matthew Golden
Yep.
ruined our season, sent us home, blah, blah, blah. No touchdowns, blah, blah, blah. But just seeing the ball in his hands, like, how do you not see that in practice and just be like, hey, maybe we should do that more instead of throwing it to fucking Devonta Wicks. I'm not even going to say his first name because fuck him. Wicks and all these ass wide receivers, and just use him. If he's not in the game plan more next year, it just doesn't make sense to me. But I don't know what to tell you, man. They've done this 7 times now. My heart rate goes up every time. Bears get the win at home. It was rocking in Chicago. And Caleb's post games with all the quotes just got me pretty riled up. It was pretty sweet. So Bears win. Colson Loveland, better than Warren. I don't care. You can have your opinion on whatever you want. Tyler Warren this, Tyler Warren that, blah, blah, blah. Fanning. Colson Loveland is a fucking dog. So Luther Burden, all those guys played really well in the second half. I'll make sure to say second half, and we're moving on. So I'm pretty excited.
One thing I also wanted to mention too is though I saw a lot of people kind of getting butthurt about like the coaches' handshakes and shit.
Oh my God. Okay,
And
thank
it's like,
you.
dude,
I
like-
wanted to bring that up.
the first game, I think a lot of people are saying like it was LaFleur's fault for the first game of like doing like a quick handshake. It was both of them. It's not. It wasn't just on one or the other. They both went in. It's a rivalry. They shook hands quick. They move on.
I love it.
Second game, they did the same thing. Quick handshake, move on. This one obviously hurt a lot more, especially when Ben Johnson's like screaming in his face when he's shaking his hand. That kind of pissed me off a little bit. But then you go to the press conference, and I really did like what Ben Johnson said when they were talking about the handshakes and stuff. And he's like, "This is a rivalry. Like this is what you look forward to. The Packers versus the Bears is the best rivalry in all of football and arguably one of the
Sports.
best in all of
In
sports.
sports. Yes.
Like this is the rivalry. Like the one thing I do like is I do like respect. So I'm still hoping that there is some there between
Oh,
the two.
100%. It's all game.
It is,
all
but
it's all in the game in the moment. You know
yeah,
that.
it's just one of those things where it's like, dude, that's what it's supposed to be. These two teams have been doing it longer than literally anybody. This is the rivalry. Things are going to happen. You got us this time. We'll be back. Like that's
Bro.
just how it's going to work.
When the Bears are competitive and the Packers and Bears are both competitive at the same time, it's the best thing for the NFL. I think I saw
Yes.
that they had like the most streamed viewers ever in a wild card game in the Bears Packers game this last weekend on Prime. So it's just like all these Packer fans getting mad that Ben Johnson said F the Packers. Soft. I'm gonna be honest. That's so
Very
soft.
soft.
I
Very soft.
If you're getting upset about that, that's crazy. It's the rivalry is the best thing in sports. It's back. It's live again. It's awesome. And I wouldn't want it to be any other way.
And did you know
Well,
that was
just-
actually, I believe, I don't know the exact stat, could be wrong. I was told by somebody that was only the third time ever the Packers and Bears have played in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think it was
And it's like, you think about that,
1941.
and it's like, dude, that's fucking crazy. Because
Yeah.
one of our customers at work, he's a longtime Bears fan. He's probably like 50 years old, so he's seen a lot of it, right?
Mm.
And just a few years ago, the Packers took the lead over the Bears and like all-time wins, and it's like, and we were dominating the Bears since like kind of Brett Favre-ish era, maybe a little after that, like
Bro,
all Aaron
70s,
Rodgers,
80s,
all
it was
that,
all
like
Bears, dude.
exactly. It's like you realize how good the Bears were and how ass the Packers were. For them to be up that much, for us to just take the lead, is always Bears were good or Packers were good, and the other was ass. Now we're at a point where it's like we're both good.
It's
So
awesome.
this is
and
going to
it's
be
great for the pod, dude. It's just great.
great for the pod.
It's
Well,
great for the
it,
podcast.
it
Definitely
hurts.
great.
It hurts a
Does-
lot. It
does
makes me
does
angry.
numbers
But
for us. It's great. Won't lie.
yeah, it's gonna be a crazy next few years for sure.
Yeah.
and
Just
and
about to
NFC
say it
North
sets
is
the
just gonna
stage.
get better. So it's disgusting, dude. Love it. Love you boys. Nothing personal. It was
Yep.
it was fun. I won't lie.
Yep. It was tough.
It was something.
Did not say anything to anyone for a good like day or two. And
Connor
then
texted
then
me.
we're
He's
good.
like, "Don't talk to me." I was like,
Oh
"Ah."
yeah, game ended. I texted him and I think I said like, "GG, love you, brother. So serious. Do not talk to me for like a day. Like don't
Yeah,
don't
I didn't even fucking text
literally
him,
don't
dude.
say anything to me because
Yeah.
I didn't want him to be like, hey, bro. Like I was like, no, just don't even talk to me.
Yeah, I just fucking move on. Props to the Bears, and it sets the stage for next season. And like you
We got
said,
something to
Brennan,
play
man, we're
for.
gonna have a
Fucking
We're gonna have a lot to
go
talk
into the
about.
season with that mentality, dude.
yeah. But sticking on this game, we kind of talked about it, Connor and I. Brennan, if you want to agree or add anything else, what would you do to fix the Packers team?
It should be Pistachio, whatever the fucking special
Or Rich
called
Bisaccia, yeah,
Pistachio on purpose because
bitch ass, yeah.
he needs to get out of there. I don't know what black blackmail he has on LaFleur to keep him there. Respectfully,
Sucking them off.
maybe keep him if you guys want. That'd be great.
No,
But he needs to go. That should be the one and only thing. And I've been banging in this to the core. You need an OC. Get an OC in there. LaFleur is so smart. Sometimes I feel like he just overthinks everything. Like
Yeah,
I don't
absolutely.
understand. I don't
You see it.
understand it. I don't
You see it.
understand it. So
I think
And-
even if he doesn't want to actually bring in an offensive coordinator, if he wants to keep the play calling, that's fine. But I think it better be a big wake up call after these last few games of being up and choking that he needs to stop being a little bitch and stay on the gas and stop doing this conservative play call shit.
take some
We had a
risks,
whole
man.
second half to play. We didn't have 5
Michael
minutes
Screen,
left.
dude.
We didn't have 5 minutes left with the ball up 2 scores, and then you can play a little conservative, try and run the clock down. We had 2 full quarters of football, and we
Yeah.
choked it.
Yeah,
Just
and I was
stop being a bitch with your play calls.
You see
Jake-
how it happens every game.
Jake Deller, shout out him as well, called me after the game and we were talking. And I just brought up, I'm like, like how all these games they show like the defensive coordinator in the booth or the offensive coordinator on the ground, like, or on the field, like showing him with his, title and his name. I don't know if I've ever seen the Packers show their offensive coordinator
No.
one time. And I think I've asked like a bajillion times, but I think it's like this O lineman coach. That guy fucking doesn't know shit about calling plays. He just literally is like, yeah, Matt, that's a good idea. Yeah, Matt, I would do that too.
Yeah,
Dude,
Adam
you need-
Stenovich. There it is.
You need something in there to give him just even like a pass game coordinator in there. Just be like, dude, love your ideas. How about this instead? So that would be the 2 for me.
Yep, 100% agree with that. There's a lot. There's a lot that needs to be fixed.
Get healthy.
Yeah,
That's
training
biggest
staff.
thing.
Right.
Honestly, get healthy.
Yeah.
Star players get healthy because injuries are inevitable. It happens to every
Yes,
team every year.
star
But
players.
you
We had
got to
a
make sure
decent
it doesn't
amount of.
happen to your nose tackle, your star tight end, and your entire defense in
Oh.
one player.
And bringing a cornerback because respectfully, if I see Nixon and Carrington Valentine as
I've told
the 2
you.
starting cornerbacks,
Not a fan. I
I'm
will not be
it's
cheering
food.
for them next year.
I'm stoked. I'm so happy.
I'll be a Texans fan. Fuck it. I don't care. I was a Texans fan as a kid because I loved Andre Johnson. I'll just go back to doing that for a season.
You know,
If Keyshawn Nixon is on this team.
You don't have your first round pick, obviously. If that isn't a O lineman or a cornerback, and it's like some like tight end or running back, I'm going to laugh out loud.
I will
Out
freak out.
Respectfully, you should.
I will freak out.
Yeah, and you should. Moving on, Panthers. Obviously, this team wasn't a great regular season team, but man, they showed they've got fight. Connor, if you could think of anything, there probably is some things, but what would you fix with this Panthers team?
There's
add.
a couple things, but I like I said earlier, I really do like the way this team is trending. I think one, which is kind of fixing a selfish, is just figure out what you want to do with your running backs. You have Chuba, you have Rico. One of them's going to be the starter. One of them's going to be benched. Figure that part out and stick with it. And then I think just add offensive line. Bryce needs more time in the pocket. Needs more time to see some plays develop because he has the weapons. At least I do believe that he has the weapons. Maybe a tight end too. Maybe a better tight end somewhere. But give him more time in the pocket because I watched a few Panthers games this year, and that guy, I mean, it's literally ball is snapped and there's guys in his face and he's got to make a play. So get him some offensive line, get him some more time in the pocket, and I think this Panthers team could do something pretty special.
Yeah, I would just say Bryce Young just grow a little bit. That would probably help a little bit.
Just grow.
No, I think bringing back Rico would be sweet to have the idea of the 2 duo running backs and just keep building around Bryce Young. Keep, bringing in these enormous weapons. Bring in another edge rusher. I think they draft one. I can't remember. But just load up on the defense, man. Their offense can put up points. Obviously, they just put up 31 at home. So start loading up on the defense and see what you can do. I like their coach over there. I always say his name, so I'm not going to try it. But yeah, I'm excited for this Panthers team.
Yep, absolutely agree. Definitely need some pass rushers because they're leading sack. I mean, I'm trying to find it right now. It was not crazy. They need 5. 2 guys had 5, so they need a definitive pass rush for sure. And then, like you guys said, future's bright. So who knows what could happen with Bryce Young and Coker and McMillan. Man.
Would you? How much?
big
If
deal.
you had to give him a contract right now, how much you giving him?
Bryce?
Yeah.
3 for 3 years, 70 mil. That would be like $23 million a year.
I was kind of in the
It's kind of
25-ish.
low, honestly. God
I was in
damn.
the 25 to
that is a little
30-ish
low.
range, to be honest.
Yeah.
I think I was more towards the 30.
35 is my guess. It'll get.
It's probably 35.
I
but I
did
was
math
thinking more of the 30.
Terribly. I like 30, like 90. Yeah, 3 for 90. 3 for
Sure.
90. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Like it. Just nice and short and sweet. Next game here,
Bryce Young short.
just like Bryce. That's silly. The the last AFC or geez Louise, man, we were just fucking up this pod. NFC team,
It's
the Philadelphia
going crazy
Eagles.
this pod.
I don't know. Good Lord. I'm just
Uh,
delusional and just scared and upset, just every emotion possible. But the Eagles, they already did one thing. They fired their OC. Is there any other changes? We kind of did talk about this with AJ Brown, keeping him, maybe firing Sirianni over him, but anywhere else? Is there kind of anywhere else that we didn't talk about with this Eagles team?
I think the
This team-
biggest thing is
this team is
offensive
pretty
coordinator and
solid.
just figure out the offense.
Yeah.
Like get the offense rolling. I think the defense, didn't play as good as they could. I think that's all just going to fall into place at some point. But they just have to find the guy for the offense. The offense is, it's very dynamic. They have a lot of things they can do. They just got to find the guy that can make it roll.
Offensive coordinator and just get on your hands and knees and pray that Lane Johnson comes back for one more year.
Right. Absolutely. The fact
Maybe
that
a
you got-
cornerback too, as well.
The fact that you haven't, I was just about to say, an all-pro cornerback or AP, first team like AP in Quinyon Mitchell and Cooper DeJean as a slot corner being first team, dude, it's wild.
Nuts.
I was actually kind of shook.
I
mean,
wish.
Not shook, but I was like, wow,
Toledo.
that is crazy. We had a chance.
Shout out to
Bear Day.
Toledo.
It was Bear Day.
Oh yes. Fuck.
You went
Yeah,
to Toledo,
that's it.
idiot.
Day
Yes.
University.
I couldn't be that dumb. I didn't know what to say. Which one? Shout
God,
out Bears.
that was
God,
awesome.
you would have Verde.
That was a top 5 moment.
The fact we're still talking about it, man. That is definitely a top five.
I will never forget that.
I
that
couldn't
was
have felt
fucking
more
awesome.
stupid because I knew it was wrong, but like how wrong I was
Green
unbelievable.
in Spanish.
Yeah, dude. Dude, it was
Oh my god,
yeah,
that was
not a
awesome.
good, that was not a
I was
good
like, I
moment
haven't
for
heard
me.
that about that college. Maybe it's so underground.
Yeah, that's on me.
That is it for the NFC fixings. Let's go to the AFC, starting with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Obviously, we're saying that, Raj is probably gone, so you either got Rudolph or Howard. We were kind of talking about maybe getting a quarterback. But anything else with this Steelers team, where can you fix? I think wide receiver.
Yeah,
honestly.
I was
exactly
gonna
what I was
say,
gonna
I
say.
think you got to go, obviously quarterback, but I think you need some more weapons as well. I think the defense, you can, get some later at some point. I think it's still going to be fine for a year, maybe two. But you need more weapons to throw to or something. DK can't do it himself. You have too many tight ends. You got to figure out the offense.
Maybe Darnell Washington can decide if he wants to be an old
Play
lineman or a
offensive
wide
line.
receiver.
Yeah.
yeah. Maybe slim up or down. I don't know. Yeah, dude, it's gonna sound really dumb, but just get younger. Get younger guys on both sides of the ball. Running back room, I think, is fine. Quarterback, we've said already. D ends are fine. Linebackers are fine. It's just the secondary is so old, and like the names are
Porter's
awesome.
young. Joey Porter, go.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes. The one guy out of 8 is very young.
Yeah.
But I was talking to, I can't remember, but I was like, bro, this is just like that one Cavs team with like Derrick Rose, Rajon Rondo,
Oh my
LeBron,
God, yeah.
all these freaking prime dudes. but,
Dwayne
like,
Wade, wasn't Dwayne Wade there too?
Yeah,
Yep.
way out of their prime. It's like they have all these names, but if it was like 2022, it would be unbelievable. But sadly, we're in 25 now, and they're just all of them like
26. We're
Slay
in
is
26 now.
yeah, that's fair.
25 season.
You were so correct. No, we are on 26 for sure. But Darius Slay, 37 years old, is at a cornerback. Probably won't be on the team. So get younger. It's gonna sound dumb, but just get younger everywhere.
Yeah, absolutely. And make Kenneth Gainwell RB1.
No, they're fine. They just aren't better than Seahawks, in my opinion. That's just what it is.
I love it. Moving on, team that's got a lot of promise, and wish Alex was here to give him just one last prop for picking the Jags to win that division. But Jacksonville, is there any area of fixation for them?
We already kind of talked about it a few pods ago. Fixation like that. I
I
think
don't even know if
I
that
think
works.
Travis
I
Hunter
don't
just
think it does.
I don't think so either.
I think Travis Hunter just has to be a cornerback. I don't think he should play both sides respectfully. As cool as it is, and that's the reason you drafted him. At his stature, I still don't think he can play both consistently.
That's why they got Myers. That's exactly why they got
Exactly.
Myers, I think.
The one pod me and Alex were on, we're talking about it. It's like Parker Washington, Jacoby Myers, BTJ, bringing another guy to be that fourth wide receiver, or maybe him on some certain downs, and
Yep.
put him on the struggling secondary in Jacksonville. Him and Newsome, I think it's Newsome,
Greg
Greg
Newsome,
Newsome.
yeah, from Cleveland. He's over
Him
there.
and Newsome would be a pretty nice duo because I still think that he is a better quarterback than wide receiver, in my opinion.
Yes.
So, the one thing, there's not much to change because they won, what, 12, 13 games?
13 games.
That's unbelievable. Shout out Liam Cohen. Yeah, I would just say Travis Hunter, I'm sorry, you got to be a cornerback. We're paying you bajillions of dollars. That's what you're just going to do.
Yep.
I was trying to find something because I thought I might have. Oh, right here. Jaguars GM on Travis Hunter's usage. We still expect him to play both sides of the ball. That
Well,
came out 10 hours ago earlier today.
We got a few months for him to change his mind.
Yeah, but I would agree. I love the weapons on offense. I think he definitely should go over to corner. And the entire defense played really well this year also. So I mean, I think really if you kind of fix that, I think if you kind of run it back, there's not a whole lot I would fix with this team. Just kind of a run it back, see where you go next year.
Yeah.
Also, I did just see this now because I was looking for that tweet, but John Harbaugh spent the day at the Giants facility today, spoke with Jackson Dart, and he's going to host the Titans tomorrow, or he's going to go to the Titans tomorrow, and then he remains in the picture for the Falcons.
Yeah, I would not go to the Titans. That's for goddamn sure.
Yeah,
But
Jesus Christ.
It says flew back to Baltimore Wednesday night, will host Titans at his home Thursday. So I'm assuming, I don't know if he's bringing...
He lives in
well,
Baltimore.
that's oh my god, that's so funny.
Yeah.
Hey, Mr. Harbaugh, would you like to be a coach? We want to do a meeting. You want to come down? No. You can come to me. You can come to me. But no, dude. Yeah, him and Daddy Dar would be pretty sweet.
That would be awesome. And then he's always had a good defense, man. So getting those young
I would
defensive
think that
guys
line
in
has to
shape-
figure it out sometime, dude.
Right. You kidding me, dude? Thibodeau and Carter, they're gonna figure it out. They have to. So that'd be cool. Breaking news.
Breaking news. Just make up stuff.
Yeah. All right, and then let's fix this last team. I think we all agree that the Chargers need health and maybe another O-line person just in case if, health is going to be an issue there, but just pray on health and maybe get another body on that O-line because I still believe Herbert will be, when I put him in my rankings, will be a top 10 quarterback in my rankings next season, respectfully. So get him some protection because McConkey's solid. Quentin Johnston had a decent season. I mean,
I think if Keenan
Allen's
Allen
probably
is,
gone, but
as you say, Keenan
he's
Allen
done.
is gone, retiring. I
maybe
think Quentin Johnson is a solid wide receiver too after the year he had.
right.
Yeah.
So maybe get another guy, but
Trey Harris, dude.
Hampton.
Come on,
Hampton.
Trey
And you
Harris.
have Trey Harris. Yeah, they don't need another weapon. Like
Forgot about Trey Harris. You're good. You're good with the wide receivers.
Yeah.
Hampton and Vidal are a great 1-2 punch.
I'd agree though.
Omari
I'm
and
just gonna go super
Hampton,
quick.
dude.
Super quick. I'm just gonna go get healthy, get offensive line, and I think
Yeah.
you could maybe get a couple guys on defense, but I'd work on getting Justin Herbert some help on the line.
Yeah,
Agreed.
depth for sure because they were trading for depth from New Orleans. That's how desperate they were to get an O-line in there. Beg and pray that Khalil comes back for one more year. Get a guy on the other side in the draft. Vidal, sure, I guess, but there's also Najee Harris if he wants to come back, coming off of Achilles, maybe. But yeah, it's pretty, short. But yeah, get healthy and get depth in that O-line because once those guys went down, that line sucked. So
Yeah.
got to get something besides whatever they have right now on the line.
Yeah. Let's fix those teams. We fixed them up. Hopefully they make those moves, and it's time to rank the teams that are still remaining. So we've got 8 teams that are still in the playoffs here. We can just honestly go 4 and 4. We'll give our 8 through 5, and then we'll give our 4 through 1. We'll start with who would like to go first. All right, let's do it. I'll go first. We'll go to the Cheesehead and finish out with the Bear. So my number 8 here, really tough list, and I'm not going to shit on the
Brennan
team.
said his was pretty easy. I kind of struggled.
I struggled heavily with this, and
That was my
I
Alex
put the
impression.
Put the Bears at 8. Obviously, a great team. Still winning games. I put them at 8. Unfortunately, I just think other teams are better. You look at the overall structure of these teams. I think they're better. Bears have the magic, though. I will say that Bears have the magic. Just not the roster on paper. And I'm looking at roster on paper.
Packer
lot.
fan, so it's fine. I get it. Just kidding.
And yes, that's also like 95% of that pick. So Bears at 8. I have the Patriots at 7. I don't think that Chargers game was very convincing, so I got them at 7. 49ers at 6. I think that defense is really going to catch up to them at some point. I've got the Broncos at 5.
Oh. All right.
All right.
You want me to go or you want to go?
Yeah.
You go. All right. Number 8, I have the 49ers. Number 7, I have the Bears. 6, I have the Texans. And 5, I have the Patriots.
Cool.
Love it.
Broncos at 3. Interesting.
Mm,
I mean, kind
wrong.
of have all the same teams, just different order. Number 8, I also have the 49ers. I think their team is really good. It's just at some point, man, it's like the injuries got to catch up.
I
Or
was going to
probably
say
going
the
to catch
Kittle
up to you.
injury really hurts going on. The defense hasn't been playing good, And you depend on what Brock Purdy you get. You're getting elite or he's going to choke.
As much as it's funny to make the jokes of Tonjes, I don't know if that's really going to do much. Number 7, I have the Bears. These teams and remaining are really good, obviously. Number 6, I have the Patriots. They play any other team. Wild card weekend, I think they lose. Chargers were we said it on the
perfect matchup.
the
3
podcast.
guys.
No,
6
you got
balls.
it. Thank you. I was not trying that again. That was their matchup that we wanted them to have, and then number 5 for me was the Texans. Their defense is probably the best remaining. Their offense is just super confusing for me.
Yeah. Yep. I was between Broncos and Texans at 4 and 5, but we'll get into it in a little second. I put the Texans at 4 here. I really love that defense. I think they're going to carry. Got the Rams at 3. I do have the Seahawks at 2. And then I do have the Bills at 1, or Josh Allen at 1, I should say. Sorry.
Yeah. Bills at 1. All right. Conrad.
Josh Allen.
4-1. My number 4 is the Buffalo Bills. Josh Allen is elite, but you still need a team to help you with the rest of the game. Number 3, I have the Seahawks. 2, I have the Broncos. And number 1, I do have the Rams.
Wow. Wow. That's crazy. Okay.
Why is that crazy?
I don't know. I thought you would have had the Seahawks won.
Seahawks higher. Yeah.
I thought you
No.
would have had them won, bro.
I had them win in division. They did. Playoffs, it's a different game.
So fair.
Well, yeah. My number 4 is the
What do
Bills.
you mean?
You'll hear it in a second. My number 4 is the Buffalo Josh Allens. I think I think they lost Gabe Davis and Shavers in that game against the Jags.
they
So
did.
they're literally
They did.
they're throwing it they're making Brandon Cooks look like an all pro right now. It's
And
disgusting.
Shakir isn't all pro, so we're good.
All right. Kincaid to the moon, I guess. Hopefully he catches the ball this time. Number 4, Josh Allen's. Number 3, I have the Broncos. Defense for me personally has been dropping off a little bit, and we never know what Bo Nix we're gonna get. Respectfully. Number 2, I have the Rams. I have the Rams number 2.
Oh.
I said it earlier. It's just like they are playing with their food. They just don't look as dominant. Maybe it's just the defense that I'm like not looking too much into it. Obviously they're putting up points, but Stafford, he will either turn the ball over 15 times or look like Jesus Christ. It's super confusing. And the defense it's decent. Solid, I guess the word I'll say. And then number 1 for me is the Seahawks. Number 2, arguably 1 defense in the remaining teams, and we just can't have Sam Darnold poop his pants and make these quick passes. JSN, I like the Seahawks a lot coming out of the NFC. Maybe a spoiler, but number 1 for me was Seahawks right now.
Love it, man.
Oh, that surprised me. I thought for sure you'd have Rams number 1.
Yeah, I mean it's
close. It's close.
It's very close. All 4, the top 4 are very close for me. I'm not gonna lie. The
Agreed.
bottom 5
That's why
are
I
all
said I
like,
had my top 4 pretty easy. I did switch my list around a little bit before we started, just thinking back on it. But I had my 4 pretty easily, and just the 5 through 8, it's like, being in the 8th spot isn't like that bad. Like, yeah, you're last, but it's like you're in the
these
second
teams are
round of the
disgusting.
playoffs.
Remaining, so if you're in this category, you're doing something right.
Yeah, agreed.
Yep. And these games are going to be
They're
really
gonna be
exciting.
good,
So
dude.
let's get into our preview and picks of these games, starting with the Saturday games. We've got the first game at 3:30. We've got the Buffalo Bills traveling to Denver to face the Broncos. Cheesehead number one.
Did any of you, before you give your thing, did you any of you hit your lock last week?
Yeah.
I thought you had the
Nope.
Jags. Did
I
you
did the
not?
Jags. I definitely did the Jags. I did
I
not.
know I think you did the Jags. Would you?
I
I
did.
think you did the Rams, Mason. I think.
God, I feel
I
like
was
we
gonna
all just
say
did
I
something
thought I
other
did
than
the
the
Rams,
Rams,
but then I
though.
Oh, I
realized I
did the
couldn't pick them
Chargers.
again. So
I think I
nice.
may have lucked with
Yeah,
like the
yeah.
Bills.
Gotcha. All right.
The
Go
Bills are
ahead. I just thought
Texans.
that was funny.
Um, I'm gonna go with the Broncos here. I think as Superman as Josh Allen is, and we were hyping him up this entire podcast. I do think this defense steps up a little bit in big moments, and I also really do. I am starting to really enjoy this Broncos offense. I think they're gonna be able to get it rolling on this Bills defense. I think Bo Nix isn't gonna play like MVP or anything, but I think he's definitely gonna have a good game. Cortland Sutton's gonna get involved. I think this Broncos team just has a better team right now overall, and I think that's what's going to get them the win.
Yeah, this game is going to be sweet. I'm really excited for it. Saturday slate looks pretty sweet. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Bills, dude. I think the best run defense was the Jags last week, and they beat them. Broncos defense is obviously really good. I think James. This might be a James Cook game. I know he didn't do much
Maybe.
last game. I could see him having a little bit more of an impact this game. But if we get another Superman Josh Allen game, there's not many teams that could beat them. So I got the Bills here.
Taking the Bills as well. Obviously, the Broncos won 14 games, got the one seed. But if you really look at all those games in depth, we don't have to go in depth, but I think they're a fraudulent one seed. They're a great team. Don't get me wrong, but I mean, if you really look at the squad and you compare them to like past one seeds, I just don't think they have that dominance. And I think the Bills, they got past the toughest team for them personally, and I think they're going to keep the magic going. And Josh Allen, he's going to have 300 passing yards, three
Josh Allen.
touchdowns. Yep, the Josh Allen, Josh
I
Allen,
just,
Josh
I
Allen.
mean, I, I, I can't really say anything. It's definitely going to happen. He's going to have another one of those games. I just like PS2 against those receivers. I like their linebackers,
Yeah.
and I like
See,
their D line.
I don't. I understand PS2 is an amazing player. He's not gonna have to guard anybody. Who is he gonna guard? Shakir? Okay, take out
Probably not though,
Shakir.
because Shakir's in the slot, so he'll probably guard like Cooks or Josh
That's fine,
Palmer.
dude.
I mean,
Which
it's just taking away a player for Josh Allen to throw to, and then Riley Moss, who, he kind of makes some jokes. He's really good and really bad at the same time. He's had a great season. He's going to lock somebody else up. If he can't throw the ball anywhere, he's going to have to be legitimately Superman, and I don't
Yeah,
think he's going to be able to be that good to get the win.
yeah. I think their their weapons are
He's
just
going to have to
so
run.
bad.
He's going to have to run for 150 and
Yeah,
like
which he
literally
could.
be God. He
That's why
could.
I think
that's
the
why
running game is gonna be really insane because I
that's why
think
Cook.
they're gonna rely on that a little bit more than last
Yep.
game.
Sure,
Yep.
we'll
And
just see.
that's
We'll
why it's
see if
going to
they
be
can
such a
get
fun
through.
game because Josh Allen has to be Superman. So that's why it's one of the most exciting games of the divisional round. Moving on, the other Saturday game, this is the 7 p.m. game. The 49ers are heading to Seattle to face what Brennan thinks is the best team remaining in the playoffs. So Brennan, we'll kind of bounce it back to you here. Does the best team in the playoffs get the win against the worst team in the playoffs?
That would make sense. So yes, I'm gonna go Seahawks here. I think woulda, coulda, shoulda. If Kittle was playing, it would have been a better game. I'm with the idea that their team is so good on paper, fully healthy, but at this point, just not good enough. I hope they win. That would be sweet. I'd love to play the 49ers next. Spoiler. But I think Seattle being more healthy, obviously at home, I think Seattle gets this one done as long as Sam Donald doesn't poop his pants. So
Yeah. I'm in the same boat. I think the Seahawks win this game, I think pretty easily, unfortunately. Um, the Seahawks defense is great. The 49ers lost one of their best weapons in Kittle. You still got to worry about Christian McCaffrey. That guy can do great things. And you also have to depend on Brock Purdy. He's going to have to play flawlessly if he's going to want to have a chance in this game. And I think the Seahawks offense is going to be able to kind of dice up this 49ers defense as well.
Yeah, the 49ers defense is mid, and we've been saying that for the past couple weeks now. So all Sam Darnold has to do, like Brendan said, just don't shit your pants, stay comfortable in the pocket, and you're good to go because they really don't have a pass rush. So he should be fine, and it should be a pretty comfortable win for the Seahawks. Sunday's slate. Here we go. The 2 p.m. afternoon game should be a defensive matchup here with the Texans defense heading to New England to face the Patriots. Connor, Texans, Patriots. Who is taking this one?
Let me go off of what I picked in my pick'em thing because I actually
I'll
can't
go
remember
first
who
then.
I picked.
Give me the Texans,
Yeah,
please.
I'm going to take the Texans as well here.
What are you
I
looking up?
originally thought the Texans would end up facing the Broncos, and the Texans. I had the Texans beating the Broncos. I have the Texans winning regardless of who they play. I think their defense is going to step up just tremendously, and C.J. Stroud can fumble twice and it won't matter.
They're honestly playing another
makes more sense.
Chargers team, to be
They
honest.
really are. Yeah, they
And-
really are.
I just think maybe CJ Stroud actually plays well this game. I don't know.
He's due.
Yeah, I don't know. The Patriots defense looks good. I don't know if Christian Gonzalez is playing, which is going to be a huge hit because if not, Nico Collins might actually go off with like 12 plus targets, which would be awesome. But the Texans defense is just so good where they scare me. I would hate to play them, to be honest. So I'm going to go Texans here.
I think I'm gonna go Texans as well. I didn't know it's because I actually had the Jaguars winning the first week, and then actually had the Jaguars winning again, but that would have been over the Patriots. So I'm gonna take the Texans though to beat the Patriots. I think that defense is just gonna come in big in this game.
Yeah, absolutely. And I kind of already said I am absolutely taking the Texans. And the last game, the 5:30 Sunday game, we've got the Rams going into Chicago, Soldier Field, facing the Bears. I am going to start off. I will start this one. Then we'll go Cheesehead one. We'll finish with the Bear because we already kind of know what he's going with. But when it comes to the playoffs, man, I am a believer in magic and momentum. And for some reason, there is some black devil voodoo fourth quarter magic happening in Chicago. And I think we're going to see it again. And I think the Bears, again, they'll be down by 7 to 10 points in this fourth quarter, and they'll score 2 touchdowns and
That's
win.
not enough. They got to be down 14 or more.
Right, yeah. But I'm fully expecting it to happen, and I am taking the Chicago Bears to beat the Rams, who, like we've said, have not looked like the LA Rams that we thought they would be at this point in the season. So I'm taking the Bears.
I am taking the Rams here. I know they haven't looked as good as they have earlier in the season, but I think this is more of a get-back game. I think they know where they're at now. They had a close one with the Panthers. I think they're going to come into this game. They're going to do whatever it takes to win. Matt Stafford's been here plenty of times before, and I think he's going to play well. Puka, Devontae, they got the guys there. I think they're ready. It's going to be tough for sure. This is no easy win by any means. I think this is going to be a great game.
I hope.
But I do think they come out on top, especially if the Bears can't get it rolling in the first half. If they can't put up any points in the first like they have been doing, I think it's going to be too much for them to come back. A team of this caliber, I think it's just going to be too much. So I'm going to take the Rams.
Yes. I'm going Bears here. I'm channeling my Connor here. I'm weirdly being optimistic that I think there is a chance that we get this done. I don't know why I'm usually not confident like this, but I think the whole idea of it being absolutely freezing is gonna
It'll be tough.
favor us. I think it is
Yeah,
going to be
no, absolutely it does.
favor the Chicago. A run game should and better be going. Obviously, they have Kyron and Corum over there who are good on the run game as well. But I think we have the third best running game in the league. We just got to get that shit rolling fast and start fast. I'll say it 100 times. We got to start fast. We won't. I don't know why I keep saying it. And we just got to
That's
put.
why. Maybe you just got to stop saying it. Maybe they might.
Honestly, we should start really slow and
There we go.
don't score at all, ever, honestly. But we got to get the run game going. I'm really buying into it being freezing, and I'm really excited for this game because I think we have a chance. Their defense is not the greatest, They do have some good guys on the line. I think Emmanuel Forbes should be picked on all game long, and I better not see us play man one time. And if it is, double Puka and Devontae Adams and make the tight ends beat us. I think we should just literally zone in on those two and make Stafford either run with it, which would be awesome. I'd love to see that, or make him throw it to the tight ends. And I like our linebackers because they're fast. So I like us here, and I'm going to go with the Bears.
Yep. I love the magic of it, man. Just when playoffs come, man, you never know. You never know.
Never know.
And
So
we're getting CJ Gardner-Johnson back, so I'm pretty
Yep.
excited for that. Lost some guys, obviously, but
Yep.
I'm excited. I'm excited now,
Yep,
and it's
so-
not at 7, which is awesome. So I don't have to stay up until midnight to watch the game.
Yep, it's perfect.
5:30 is just a beautiful time. Won't lie.
It is very nice. So we will be recapping those games on our next episode. And to round out this episode, sadly, we don't have any fantasy starts anymore. Those are over. I was kind of thinking, like we should like start a pool or something with other people. Like have more than just our podcast to it. That'd be fucking awesome.
That would be kind of elite. That'd be
Put
kind
some
of
money
hard to
into
keep
it.
track of.
Like
It'd be
Dude,
so
like,
hard to keep
We'll
track of.
start brainstorming when the season's over.
Yeah,
we'll start
we'll cook
brainstorming.
something up.
We got a lot
let's
of
just
time.
work for Sleeper, dude, and just put it on Sleeper. Like fantasy
Yeah.
starts game
You
on
hear that,
Sleeper.
Sleeper?
Yeah.
One of our
take our
co-hosts
idea, damn it.
puts a lot of money into you. So
Take my arm.
yeah.
But we are going to end this episode with a Connor game that he
Yes,
brought
sir.
to the table.
Let's do it. When he told me
It's
he brought it
not
in,
even
I
really-
got excited.
Not
Little
even
money.
really a game. It's more of a I'm just kind of picking your brain. You can't be right, you can't be wrong. Just kind of seeing where your head's at. I think it'd be kind of fun to do. There's still a little bit of time in the season. Things can maybe change a little bit, but overall, I think it's pretty set in stone. We're going to be predicting Madden 26 ratings for some
Ooh.
players based off how they
Ooh.
played this year.
Okay,
So it's
that is
kind of
fun.
where you think they're going to be rated in Madden next year, what their overall is going to be. I got 15 names. I don't really know how long it's going to take. We can probably go through it a little quick if you want to.
Yeah,
Quick
I don't play
explanation,
Madden,
whatever
so-
you want. Yeah, that's fine. Number 1, Drake May. I think Drake May is going to be rated next year.
I'm going to go, I think he's sub 90
Yeah.
just because it's
I'm-
only his second year, but I
Mhm.
like a high, like 88. Like I think they're going to give him a
88?
lot of credit. 88.
And if I
Dude,
remember, what I'm going to try and do is I think we should try and agree on one because I want to put it down. And if I remember, which I probably won't, when Madden comes out, I want to see what we rated them and what they actually got.
Oh, because it was weird. Weirdly enough, I was thinking like 91 because they might just glaze the shit out of him because for some reason the NFL just loves him, which
Yep.
he's playing fine, whatever. But my first instinct was 88. And I'm not even joking.
Yeah.
I love that.
I was thinking 89, but we'll go 88 for Drake May. And like I don't know how much like the Super Bowl, like if he ends up making it or winning it, I don't know how much
Right.
that affects it. There's still time,
I'd
but
probably put like a 90 at that point.
yeah, I just
Oh,
figured
as of right now.
At least. That,
something to
Yeah.
do.
God,
you
that
know?
would be
Just
disgusting.
throw some rankings
He
out
might be
there,
at
kind of
99.
just see where we're at. Number 2, in the same class as him, Caleb Williams.
86 or 87.
I was also in
Right
the
below
same
Drake
range.
May. Right below.
I was
So
kind of thinking 87 because
can I ask a
personally-
question?
What?
Can I give you what it is right now and we base it off of that and like
Yeah,
kind of
yeah,
go
if
up
you
and
want
down?
to.
That
He is,
also, yeah.
he's an 84 right now. So I think next year he will, if he's not an 86 or higher, I'm going to be mad.
Oh, he will be.
So
I like
Oh,
87.
Madden's weird.
that's fair.
They are weird.
84 right now, and obviously hasn't been updated since. I'm gonna go like 87.
I love that.
Okay.
Yep. It's perfect.
I like that. We'll go 87. Number 3, Bryce Young. What is
What's
he right
he
now?
at?
He was probably I don't even know if he cracked 80.
75 right
I don't
now?
even know. He's probably like a 78 if I had to guess.
Bryce Young is a 77.
77. Okay. I mean, I think I honestly think he
He's
goes
gotta hit
to like
80, right?
I was gonna
80.
say- I like 81.
Flat.
I like 81 as well.
81's cool.
Sorry, Mason. Fuck
We'll
you.
go 81.
That's
Get
fine.
into the playoffs, dude. I think
That is
he's
big.
a little bit of a bump, and obviously winning his division. So 81 should be about,
like
about what he
81.
is.
Next name up. How about Ashton Genty?
He's probably in the 80s range, I would assume.
I
Might
don't think
drop.
I
He's
don't think he's
83 right
Yeah,
now.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if he really goes up that much. He
I
did
don't
have
see-
what,
Crazy to
what
say
do you
he
have?
goes down.
1,100 yards.
I don't have that, to be honest. Something like
I
that,
think I
probably.
think he cracked 1,000.
Did he crack 1,000? If
Honestly,
he didn't
Honestly.
crack 1,000, I'd probably say he goes up one or
I was gonna
stays.
say I'm around the 83, 84, kind of the same range.
Didn't crack 1,000.
He
975.
didn't? Well, maybe a smidge yards
975.
total then.
I'm
I'm
going to be
going
honest.
82. I'm going
I'm-
82.
Down. That's
Yeah.
what's okay. I think he goes up, not by much, maybe 85 at most, because they get the number 1 pick. Everyone starts dick riding when they get Fernando,
But it's
and
Madden.
they just go.
It's just a player. It's just like
Oh.
how they did. Which
Yeah,
Madden
but, like-
ratings also make no sense. Like we could be fucking dead wrong. I don't know how they do it, but they do.
Oh no,
So
they
we're-
don't even know how
like
they
I
do it.
said,
To be
it's a
honest,
guess. I like
I'll go
honestly
84.
staying at 84.
yeah,
84 is cool. We'll go up
Yeah.
one.
yeah.
I was
That's
gonna say
safe.
keep him at 83. So we had
I
83,
think we give him a
83,
little
84.
credit.
He's around there.
82, 83, 84. We all said damn near the fucking same thing.
Yeah.
Let's give him
Next one. This is 2-1, but this is George Pickens and CD Lamb.
Pickens right now at an 88, which is crazy. Lamb, guess if he's higher or lower.
He's high.
An 88. He's 93.
Yeah.
So I think Pickens
Let's start with Lamb
Let's start-
drops.
drops. Okay.
Yeah.
What about we'll do Pickens
91?
first because like in my notes I have Pickens then CD. So
I'm
I,
saying Pickens goes up to 91, Lamb drops to 91. I think
I-
they're both
two
at 91.
91s,
Mason's reading my mind right now because that's exactly what I was gonna say.
double
I think
91.
double 90s or 91s. Yes.
Yeah.
Maybe
I like that.
92 at most, but like I don't know. Fucking well, Lamb lists like half the year, so I don't know
Yeah.
a reason for him to go up.
And Pickens, what did he finish? Was he number 3 in receiving yards the regular season?
I think so.
He was up there. So yeah, I do think Pickens could make a jump to 91.
Higher jump.
I think that's fair.
Oh,
I like
look at
91s.
that. I was like, why is
Next
Caleb
name.
Williams number 1? He
Next
was 3.
name.
What 14? That's crazy. Sorry, my bad.
Devon
Oh, good.
Achane.
Up, whatever it is,
Up.
so up.
He's got to be high 80s right
He's
now.
88 right now. I'm not even lying. Like a 92. He
I was
is
thinking-
just
yeah.
disgusting.
Ooh.
92 for sure. Can't give him 90, like 5 or anything just because
Nah,
that Dolphins
I was,
team
I
is
was
just
kind of also
so-
thinking 91.
Dynamic, dude.
I can
It's
do
actually
92.
disgusting.
I like 92.
See, the one thing,
Can I
Yeah,
compare
that's
him to
fine.
somebody like? I don't know if you have him on this list. I'm sorry if I'm spoiling something, but Jameer Gibbs is a 98.
yeah,
I
need
don't
that
know
on
if they.
this list.
I don't know if they should be that much different. And respectfully,
See,
I know
and
Gibbs
that's
is
what I'm
better.
saying. Like, this is all just opinions, just kind of
Yeah.
for fun that we're doing this. Like Madden's weird because like
They
you have
dick
like
ride
some
players,
90.
bro.
They
Let's
do.
be
They
real.
have but they have like 99 overall players. Then they have guys at like the 88 mark, but they're like the third best in like their like position group. So like doesn't make sense. I'm trying to think like Devon Achane is a 92, but that means like there's gonna be some running backs at like 97, which is fair. Like Gibbs, JT, maybe.
Bijan, yeah,
Yeah, Bijan. So I think
CMC.
92 is pretty solid, actually.
92. Because I
it's
mean,
pretty
like the whole
He's
dick
top
riding thing-
10.
Yeah, for sure. Steve,
Yeah.
Caleb Williams was like a 77 until like 4 weeks ago, and then he bumped up. It was. I'm like, bro, how is he still not an 80?
Yeah,
Finally
and I'm
changed,
not.
obviously, but
Yeah, they do a little bit of updating in the game. I think I haven't played Madden in years, but
people still play Madden. Just kidding.
My
Oh, well.
brother does.
number 7. How about Parker Washington?
Oh my!
Coming out of the
He's
gate.
probably at, what, 74 now? That's my guess for Parker Washington.
He is a 70. Damn, 79. My God,
Wow.
9.
that's.
Good on him.
They must have updated that
I
yesterday.
think they did.
That's
I'm
crazy.
assuming these are all kind of updated rankings, but obviously in 26 they're going to get their own
Yeah.
starting.
847
him-
and 5 this year.
I'm going to give him an
79, dude.
80 just because of that last
I think he
playoff
goes
game. He had
off.
100 yards.
I do too. I think he goes up.
He just had
I
a
mean, he
100
had
yard
the
game
most. He had the
against.
most receiving yards on the Jags team.
That's fair.
I don't know if it's gonna be anything crazy, but I don't
I
mind the
think it's
80,
80.
81
80
range.
might be the highest, bro.
I'm
not
going.
gonna
I'll
I
go
lie.
80.
can't see. 'Cause they up like, dude, a 79 right now already. I feel like they must have just like gave him that after a couple good games, and now it's like, all right, we already boosted him.
No, go ahead. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, I said like they already boosted him one more, just like an extra point, get him in the 80 range.
And I like obviously it's going to be a while till they make these new ratings. I think the whole BTJ or the Travis Hunter saga is going to just kind of push Parker down. 80's fine. Anything over that is kind of like
I could see him
All
going
right.
down if Travis Hunter is going to be on offense next year. We'll have
Yeah.
to see.
I
But
like 80 though. 80's cool.
his counterpart, Brian Thomas Jr.
Down, whatever it is.
For sure down. I'm gonna go like down like 3.
I don't know what he is right now. We'll see.
81.
I guess like,
He's an 81.
That's low, dude.
man, they
I-
dropped his ass. They dropped his ass quick.
Yeah, he was probably high 80s. Or
I'm gonna
I
say
feel like
stays,
80.
dude.
I want to
Stays
say
at 81.
I was gonna say 80, but I kind of like 81 also.
If we're giving Parker Washington an 80, we
Nope,
gotta give
81.
BTJ an
81.
81.
81. Dude, they might honestly bump it up with how long
Right.
between each season it is.
Yeah,
I'm chilling with an 82, but whatever you guys want to put,
I'm putting him at 81.
That's fine.
Next up, Jalen Hurts. Pretty sure he's like an 85.
83.
I'd go down.
He should be an
Ooh,
85.
never mind.
85 is good. And I think
85.
because if we're doing like the whole like idea thing, if they get a good OC in there, I think they bump his ass up. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Probably.
For sure.
They
like
go
one good game, and then he's back. There's Jalen, 300 yards.
The offense is saved because they got an
Yep.
OC that knows what he's doing. 80. I like 85, bro.
85.
Yeah.
Wide receiver Chris Olave having his first great season.
Up.
I can't
I
even
don't
lie to
know,
you.
dude.
I can't even lie
87
to you.
already.
I was gonna say 87.
That's so high.
I was gonna give him an 88. So that rating is good.
I mean, I feel like I could go down to 86, but I feel like he's in that range.
I
we
honestly-
can't
I
go
think
down after the season
87
he
is
had.
so perfect.
It's
for
I
him
like
perfect.
to be
He
honest.
just
87.
stays, dude.
That team just sucks, so they have to have
Yeah.
some high
Yeah,
overall.
they gotta have something. Another receiver, Zay Flowers.
Oh,
God, dude. He's
I'm gonna
probably like
say-
an 84.
I was gonna
I'm gonna
say
say 83.
84.
88 right now. He is
Whoa.
over Olave.
I mean, to be
84.
fair, I think in the receiving rankings, I'm pretty sure Chris Olave was like 7. I think Zay Flowers is 8.
That is
This year.
unbelievable.
God, he had a good end of the season too, which pisses me off. And
That
I don't know, man, but I-
that-
88. I think Zay Flowers is an 86. He's got to be below Chris Olave. We gave him 87,
Okay,
but
maybe
I don't
I'm-
think it's far
I
enough
guess
to
I'm
go
not familiar with your
85.
game, Zay Flowers. I did not know you cracked 1,000 and he had
1,000.
1,200.
Yeah.
I guess I didn't even realize that. Okay.
Well,
I think he
Tutties.
was number 8 on the receiving list this year, like most reception. I think he was or receiving yards. Holy shit.
what did you say? 85?
I had like 86. He also could be an 87, but I think 86.
I like 86. That's fine.
Wow. Okay, man. I didn't think he was going to be that high. After seeing his stats, 87 is cool with me. Or 86. I think 86.
I'll go
Olave is
86.
87.
Yeah.
Yeah.
agreed.
Yep.
This one, I was kind of thought Alex was going to be here. I kind of threw this one in for him. Andrew Van Ginkel.
68.
Not that.
He's an
78 is my first guess.
He's an 83.
83. Where do you think he goes? Maybe like
It's gonna drop a bit. You know, obviously he goes from the
he is like
81.
30. He's pretty old. So I'm going to
81,
go.
old.
80.
I think 81. 81.
81's fine. Yeah.
Sorry, Alex, you weren't here.
Yep.
Next
Sorry,
name, Xavier Worthy.
Oh, God.
75.
I think he's going to be low. No, I think that honestly, 75 might be where I'm at.
79 right now.
He's
And it's
dropping.
only
don't think he's going to a
because the
75,
speed is
but-
99.
Yeah, and it's bumping him for sure, which is fair. Speed is fair.
Yeah.
For sure.
But
I'll be in the middle.
77?
77. Yeah, 'cause I said
77.
I
I'm
said
down for
5.
77.
Madden's
He
got
kinda
9.
stinks.
Let's
I
leave
honestly
middle
might
at
put him at
77.
74, dude. He's terrible.
No, he can get that
He's
low.
butt.
I was between 77, 78, just because Madden ratings, Chiefs, but
Go lower than 7s.
76.
I'm fine with 76 too. The lower the better.
76. God,
Six-
that's
Let's do
fucking low.
76.
That is fucking low.
76 is good.
I don't
The
care,
next-
dude. That's what we should do what he is, not what he should be.
Yeah. 64.
The next two kind of fun. This one kind of for me, but Keanu Benton.
Ooh.
He actually had a really
He should
good year.
rise.
He
He
had
should
a
rise.
really good year. I don't know what they have him at right now, but he had like I think like 40 something total oh, maybe not that much, like 30 something total tackles, 5.5 sacks, and I think 2 forced fumbles.
And a pick, I think. Maybe.
No,
Ben
last
is
season.
at
Last season.
76 right now.
Dude, they own
79.
my guy.
79.
I don't know if he's
79?
gonna crack 80 until Hayward retires, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
79.
I think 79 is
God,
great.
I want him to get to 80 so bad.
80.
But
get
at
there.
If we
79
just want
sounds
to put,
fair.
dude, if you want to put him at 80, that's fine.
No,
I
it's
just don't. I
fine.
think he is just like he's really good, obviously NFL. But I think that whole team D line is Hayward.
No, for
and
sure. For
that-
sure.
Obviously, Watt, Highsmith. He's kind of like he's
Hit him.
there. He's doing
But
great. He's just
he's
his
also
name.
he's also a nose tackle too. Like he's
Yeah.
not like a straight up like defensive tackle. Like I mean that is defensive tackle, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Maybe nose tackle. He's more disrupting the
I'm just-
run.
I'm
and
He's
just-
not
shit.
going to be making the
I'm just
He's
name
not the
of
guy
a
getting the sacks and
right,
shit.
right.
What
But
a
he's there and
podcast
he's
for us,
making a
guys.
huge impact.
That's so
Yes.
funny. He's a nose tackle, but he's like a nose tackle.
No, I said defensive tackle.
Aye.
Same thing.
All right.
79.
And then the last one, I think this would be kind of fun. He's gonna go high. I'm assuming. You never know. Fernando Mendoza.
Oh fuck. Okay.
78.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. If he's anything higher than like a 77, I'll be really surprised. So I'm gonna put him at like a 74, 75,
Ooh.
74, 75, 74, 75.
Got some room.
Okay, I'm
here.
at 8.
I mean,
He's at 5. Connor, where you at?
I think I'm also more towards the 78, 79 range.
Wow.
I mean, they gave Ashton Genty like an 82, but I
Yeah,
get he was like insane. Fernando Mendoza isn't that, but 70. I mean, they gave Cam Ward a 73, but like,
see,
what I think Mendoza's definitely better than Cam Ward.
77.
I like 78.
okay, whatever you want to put. I'm like 75. I know. I think he's better. Not a college guy, but I don't think he's better than like anybody in the 24 class like coming out probably. So I don't. I'd have to see what those guys were all put at when they came in. But if you said
Right.
Cam Ward's at 73, I'm 76,
Also
77.
Heisman winner though. Like I think that fucking
Bro,
bumps you
they
up
had
like a
Caleb at like
motherfucker.
75, and he was a generational talent, dude. So I get what you're saying.
I'll go
for sure.
76. I'll go 70.
76.
77. 77.
7.
All right.
7s.
No, 76.
All right,
Now, if he
76.
wins-
Final answer.
If he, I'll give you this. If he wins the Natty, 78. Fuck it.
Deal. Yeah. Yeah.
And now that we're just talking about it, who do you think the cover is going to be of 27?
Of
Madden. The game that we're
26, you
talking.
mean?
I think 26
Okay.
is out already.
This
but
is no.
is it not?
Men
Saquon
25.
Barkley is definitely. Is he not the cover? It don't matter.
Definitely
Whatever
the cover
next
of Madden
Madden.
25.
Puka
What-
Nacua.
Puka Nacua. Okay.
Ooh, Puka. I kind of like Puka.
That was the first one I thought of.
I like. I kind of like a JSN. I kind of like where you're going.
I think it's going to be Miles Garrett.
Ooh, 100%. We're stupid.
I
It's
think,
Miles Garrett. It's not close. That's a for
Yeah,
sure. We're done.
yeah, that's him.
Obviously
Miles
had
Garrett.
time to think about it because since it was my question, but yeah, I think he will.
Miles Garrett will be on the cover for sure.
Yeah.
I'll say Miles Garrett 1, and then my honorable mention will be what I said before is Puka.
Cool beans.
Love
I
it.
think that's good. Episode 102. Sadly, Alex wasn't here, but we are listening to the Cheese and the Bear podcast. See you later. Go Bears.
See you next year.
Go Packers?